The worst Elden Ring hot takes.
It's always a great feeling when something you adore is getting the attention and love you believe it deserves. For me, that's been Elden Ring. The community around this game has been nothing short of spectacular in my experience.
I agree.
People are making art, maidenless memes that get upwards of 10,000 likes on Twitter and Reddit. The subreddit itself has over 1 million subscribers now in such a short span of time. And I just love seeing all the community creations and videos being made on YouTube across all platforms. Most of us playing and engaging with Elden Ring have been having the time of our lives.
It's a good time.
And the reason I bring that up is because... well, there's a lot of hot takes from people who are super jealous of that.
I am 100% sincere when I say, without any sarcasm, that Elden Ring can suck my dick.
Excuse me!
So you know this video is going to be good, but their opinions can't ruin something as pristine and beautiful as Elden Ring. So instead, a lot of these people just kind of flail about making incoherent rants in the vain hope that Miyazaki will add an easy mode at some point.
Oh my god.
That's right, we're gonna be looking at the
hottest Elden Ring takes in town.
Probably the hot takes that blew up the most were what these three devs said about Elden Ring.
Yeah, I remember
and these people were from Guerrilla Games, Ubisoft, and Xanax Software. The fact that Elden Ring scored a 97 Metacritic is proof that reviewers don't give a flaming poop about game user experience. My life is a lie. Nor PC graphics,
your life is a lie,
and
true.
performance apparently. Nor quest design really. Now what these people are really saying is, I'm jealous of From Software's success because it overshadows my own. I am insecure and questioning my career and design choices. Hey genius, maybe somebody's just better at making video games than you. Maybe there's thousands of people better at making videos than me. Let's just be happy for them. Why is it so hard? Comparison is the thief of joy.
I think it's also like, it's worse than that. Because they're trying to rationalize why people aren't looking at them the same way. Because it's one thing if you're trying to just, you know, like, oh, say like, oh, my, you know, I'm mad because other people are doing it better than me, right? But they're trying to, like, tear other people down and, like, figure out reasons why it's bad.
Don't care about PC graphics? Have we been playing the same game?
Yeah. Nobody cares about graphics, guys.
UX also stands for user experience and, like, isn't a review about the user's experience with the game?
No!
I mean, isn't, like... Actman hurt himself in his confusion. To me, these developer tweets are, like, way out of left field because most devs on Twitter celebrate each other's success. Luckily, the memes that came out of this were just...
Well, I think the reason why people weren't celebrating, the reason why developers felt the need to defend themselves is because most of the people talking about why Elden Ring was so good is because it was better than their games, right? It's like, this Elden Ring is good because it's not like what you're doing. So, of course, they took that personally. And by the way, no, you're actually right. Players don't give a fuck about graphics, and here, let me fucking prove it to you. People do not give a fuck about graphics because graphics are irrelevant in a good game. It doesn't matter. Look at Vampire Survivors. Look at CSGO. Look at Minecraft. You think people care about graphics? Get the fuck out of here. Graphics are great if they're good, and if they're not good, it doesn't matter if the game is.
Allow me to play you a brief but powerful slideshow.
Okay. If Ubisoft... Oh no. Oh no. Are these gonna be all the memes? Yeah. Oh god. It's all the memes. Oh, there it is. About foot soldiers. Oh, there's a WoW damage meter? Oh, the music! Oh my god.
Now, I want to make it clear, it's okay to dislike a video game that I like. It's okay to enjoy something that I do not.
Dog model.
This goes without saying. What I care about is if your reasons are good. Unlike this next guy who posted one of the worst Elden Ring reviews I've ever seen.
Okay, here we go.
Today I'll be giving you guys a review of Elden Ring.
Okay.
Essentially, I don't buy this game. The name of the game should not be called Elden Ring. The name of the game should be called You Die. Again and again.
I suppose if you never get good, then yeah, you'll keep dying.
Because that's all you're really going to spend most of your time doing. You're going to die because the game has no easy difficulty. The difficulty spikes when you get to certain...
Again, people that just don't understand the game. It's not even about get good. You understand that? Like, it's not about get good. The only boss that I think... There's a handful of bosses that I think have cheap difficulty. I think Melania... I think people think Melania is really good because it's really hard. I think the fight generally sucks. The waterfowl ability generally sucks. All the other abilities I think are fucking great. I just don't like the fact that, like, that one ability is like the... It's like a pass-fail mechanic, and if you can't beat this, you can't beat the boss. If you can beat it, you can beat the boss. It's like, okay. Right, it's kind of dumb. I don't like that. However, every other boss, pretty much.
Today I'll be giving you guys a review of Elden Ring. Essentially, I don't buy this game. The name of the game should not be called Elden Ring. The name of the game should be called You Die. Again and again and again.
I suppose if you never get good, then yeah, you'll keep dying.
Because that's all you're really going to spend most of your time doing. You're going to die because the game has no easy difficulty. The difficulty spikes when you get to certain bosses. It's so unfair that you'll find yourself spending so many hours losing time away from your life. So I would say this game is for somebody who really is looking for a sandbox. They have no family, no friends, no life, and they...
What the fuck? Bro, he's about to turn up. He's going in. Oh my god. He's turning up. What is this? No family, no life. God damn. The thing is, like, to me, right, is like I played every Souls game. Elden Ring can be the easiest Souls game like ever. Besides maybe Dark Souls 1. It's the easiest one if you want it to be. Like, it is. It's the easiest fucking one.
This is a game made for people without families.
Yeah, you can't have a family and play Elden Ring.
Orphans, you probably... I can't understand why this guy was getting flack.
They have no family, no friends, no life.
You are maidenless.
Bro, like, how much... Like, I bet if I did a GoFundMe to pay money to watch this guy play Elden Ring, I could raise over $10,000. Like, to watch him go live, like a live broadcast with his fucking camera, like, we could raise over $10,000 to watch him play this game, because I could guarantee you, boys, we would make it. It would be worth it. If everybody puts in $10, man.
When you die,
that's what I think every day.
You collected. Everything.
The
that
whole
means you start over. So leveling up is extremely hard.
You have to start at level
because of the nature
1.
Of the game and its difficulty level, and it's not fun. There's nothing fun about this game for somebody who is new to the franchise.
And that's kind of the crux of the issue, right? This is what I try to do when I criticize a game or a series that I'm not all that familiar with. I'm much softer about my criticisms.
That's how I was with Final Fantasy XIV, because I didn't understand the game. And then as I learned more about it, I was more confident in the way that I felt about it. Because, like, I don't fucking understand the way a lot of the game works, right? Because how the fuck... Like, I have no idea what I'm looking at. I have no idea what I'm talking about. You know what I mean? But the more that you understand it, the more that you get, and you know what's going on.
And then you look at the graphic style. It's a joke.
True.
It is literally a joke.
The what's so bad, man.
You look at the graphic style. It's a joke.
Yep. There's no anime,
like
girl. Ollie, thanks for 5 subs.
Like, I don't understand, like, who they made this game for, where, like,
Yeah.
you want low frame rates, but that, for me, that's a massive deal breaker. I'm a massive motion buff, and to do something like that is unacceptable.
Complaining about the frame rate is a valid criticism.
Yes,
Should that be, like, the biggest factor in your review? Probably.
It depends on how bad it is. Let me think. What game had, like, terrible frame rate? I actually think that the worst thing about PUBG, whenever it first came out, was the performance. Like, the worst thing about... And Bloodborne. I think PUBG and Bloodborne The worst thing about those games is the performance.
Most of your time in the open world is spent just like running around kind of aimlessly, if I'm being honest. It's one of those games where like it's so spread out. The map is so big, you're going to spend a lot of time running around in a very open field that doesn't necessarily have a particular purpose for being that
Where's the other
You're going to spend a lot of time running around a very open field. What's that? You said it's an open world game?
That's crazy. I would have never expected.
What's an open world game again?
I'd like there to be a purpose to almost everything. Like, everything is interactable and things like that, but it just doesn't feel like that.
The game is very interactable. You can...
Sometimes I'll go to an area on Elden Ring and it's like, oh man, I wish there was like a new cave here, right? Like, it would be cool if they had more of that stuff, but like also... You know, it's like, this is the game. It is what it is, right?
Scenery around you using a particular item. Certain landscapes will actually be destroyed throughout a boss fight. The game is very interactable. It sounds like you haven't played it much.
And I think without spoiling any parts of the story, which is lackluster, by the way, I think that will be as honest as anyone's going to be about this product. I don't know who they made it for.
Who did they make Elden Ring for? It couldn't possibly be the 12 million people that bought it within 3 weeks.
Again, I couldn't speak lowly enough about this game. I don't recommend it, and I think if you're smart, you'll just play something else.
If I can find something good to say about Call of Duty Ghosts and Call of Duty Vanguard, there's hope for everything. Find something good to say.
That's the review. Take it or leave it.
Okay, so that was pretty terrible.
A lot of people left it.
What?
And so did he. He deleted
Part 2.
it.
Oh boy.
Oh boy!
So as you guys know, I did a review on Elden Ring.
As usual, right? Like, say some crazy ass shit. People get pissed off about it. This is what I do this all the time, right? It's like, and then the thing is, like, you're basically... Like, it's like, imagine it, it's like 2 different videos where, like, the first one is you're planting the seed, and then the second video is you're harvesting the crop. And so the first video, you know, the bad Elden Ring video, that's he's planting the seed, and now he's harvesting the crop of criticism, right? This is what it is. How are the plants? Plants are actually doing great. I checked earlier this morning. You guys, I'm not going to get the big one because it's heavy. But, like, I'll show you guys the small one. Give me a second. I saw it this morning. You guys ready? Look at that. Look at that. You see that, boys?
Didn't go very well, apparently, for some people.
Yeah, you can say that again.
So, I'm receiving some backlash now that I wanted to address with some of you, because...
How much you want to bet this guy is going to deflect why he's getting backlash?
A lot of you are not only being childish, but I don't think you're actually seeing this objectively.
Okay,
you see, every single Dark Souls fan watching this video right now had to die 1,000,001 times to learn how to play that game. Using that experience and laterally jumping over into Elden Ring, you're able to, again, experience that level of challenge, but it's not as hard because you've already done something similar before.
That's a fair point. It is. That's a fair point.
Honestly, I think I'm hot shit every time a new FromSoft game comes out. And I get my ass kicked again and again. Even when Demon's Souls Remake came out.
Bro, Man, are you kidding me? That game was so easy. Like, I swear to God, if you start telling me, like, that one of these bosses is hard, no, Demon's Souls Remake, we one-shot the last boss. Get out of here.
A game I'd already beaten before. It still kicked my ass. And that's what I love about the games. They always find a way to surprise you.
But you see, somebody like me, I've never played Elden Ring. I've never played Dark Souls. I didn't even know Elden Ring was a part of the Dark Souls series. And you know what I met with when I talk about flaws with the series? The same thing I met with the TV world, where when you mention a problem with something, fans of that series just damage control it. They'll say stupid, petty, chisty, catty, childish shit, like, oh, you've lost credibility because you spoke your mind, you gave your opinion, you now have no credibility with me.
No, I think you lose credibility when you talk about things that you don't really understand, and you try to pass it off as, like, fact, or, you know, when you say things like...
Okay, bye, bitch. I don't give a fuck. The reality is, that's my opinion, based off of playing it as a new person. They have no easy...
I think that's fair. You know, like, there's going to be people that are unhappy about this, right? And that's the way it goes. It's his opinion. And there are going to be people. This is the reality. And even Miyazaki said this. He said, listen, we know that there's going to be people, I think that, I don't know if they said that in the most recent one, that there's going to be people that are turned off because there's not an easy mode and it's harder for them to play the game. That's just the way it goes. Because here's the reality. If there wasn't a legitimate fail case in Elden Ring, then the success case wouldn't matter. So there are fail cases in the game, and you are going to have people that are frustrated with it. Absolutely. Does that make sense? But like, I think that like ultimately, whenever you talk about something like this, you have to have like examples and like, you know, things like, for example, like whenever I said that, like, I think it's bad that like Margit is such a hard first boss. Yeah, a lot of people disagreed with me, but a lot of other people agreed. Because I'm like, yeah, it's like in this game, it's like he has this abilities. And I gave like 50 examples of like why that was the case, you know, rather than like just like saying it's bad and it sucks because it's bad.
Graphics are dog shit.
Are you sure about that?
The graphics are dog shit. The graphics are dog shit. The graphics are dog shit.
The way you phrase things is important. Like so. Yeah. Elden Ring's graphics are complete fucking trash and I wipe my ass with them. Versus, I wasn't the biggest fan of the graphics and style. Two sentences saying the same thing, but which one do you hate more? Right? There's a difference between like matter of fact, like this animation is broken, and I think the graphics are bad. I think that. You get what I'm saying? Language, people.
And the thing that really pisses me off is all these fucking fans of this game know that the graphical issues are there. They'll try to say it's okay or it's passable. It's shit. Be honest.
The stuttering problems, I played the game despite that because the game was so good.
The fact is, like, From Software games have never had like insanely good graphics on like, and like if you zoom in on the character models with many NPCs, they're not super good. Like they're not super in-depth, like massively detailed, but it doesn't matter because people don't care. It's good enough.
Is it bad? Yes. Did it stop me from playing the game? No.
When you look at the gameplay itself, it's clunky. The controls are shitty for a new person just getting in. I don't know how it is for you.
Controls are shitty if you're a new person to any game. You have to learn the controls, man. It's not a fucking flight simulator. The controls are hard. Bro, there's only so many buttons on the controller. Like, just learn it.
But then, even if you are a vet, you're still gonna die a bunch of times, right? You are.
That's true.
The way they made the game is so that the way the boss hits you, it takes so much of your life away. That's very frustrating.
Level up vigor.
But let me just give you a little personal insight as to how I like to game.
Enlighten me.
I come home from work, I'm trying to unwind, I'm trying to relax. I'm not trying to sit there stressed out on some fucking game, yelling at the screen, trying to hashtag
get good.
That's fair. I think that's totally fair. That is 100% fair. He is, you know, he just comes home from work. He's like, it's whatever. And he doesn't want to have a game that stresses him out and that's really hard. He just wants to go through and do some bullshit. That's totally fucking fine. Like, and there's some people like not the target audience. Yeah, that's not the kind of game Elden Ring is.
You guys literally sound like abuse victims, right? Like you're in a really shitty relationship and that's just how it is, man. You know, you just take it on the chin, man. It's how it is.
You sound like abuse victims.
Because you like a video game.
What a kind thing to say, dude. Oh, what's that? You like a video game? You fucking abuse victim?
I wonder what that sounds like, huh, guys? Yeah. How does it sound whenever somebody that we collectively disagree with, yeah, difference in the game's not for me, and the game is shit? Yeah, I think that's what happens as well. Is that a lot of times people think that the game is bad because they just simply, you know, they don't like the game. It's not their kind of game. It's the same thing like for me. Like, I'm trying to think of like a few games that are just like not for me, like turn-based games. I think turn-based games are super fucking boring. Like, there's a handful of exceptions, but for the most part, I think they're fucking boring. I think board games are fucking boring. I like playing games that I'm playing, like, constantly, popping off, right? Popping off games, etc. There's some other games that I also don't like. I've never been a big fan of League of Legends. I know that League of Legends is a good game. A lot of people really like it, but it's not my thing. It's not my thing. That's all there is to it.
You shouldn't be saying that's how it is, or, you know, we just know that that's how these games are.
Yeah.
It's not for everyone. A game that's not for everyone isn't a game that should be made, in my opinion.
A game
What about people that are blind? Like, it's just, what the fuck? Well, it's just like, listen, no, here's what happens, is like, this is what happens online. It is like, I get it. Is like, the guy probably has, like, you know, his channel's like not huge, right? And so like, then he has like now like more attention on him than ever. And there's like all these people telling him he's stupid and being rude to him. And like, then he just like hunkers down with his own dumb opinion and he like doubles down on it. And then that's it, right? And he gets emotional about it. Like, that's what happens to people. Like, it happens all the time on the internet.
It is not for everyone. It's a game that shouldn't be made, in my opinion. Call of Duty, oh, no, those are gone. That's gone. Those aren't for kids. Halo Reach, rated M, that's gone.
True.
Fable, oh, no, kids are playing that.
Fuck
BioShock,
no.
That's gone. Mass Effect, sex and that. Dragon Age sucks. Tales of Vesperia, rated T, not for everyone. Modern Warfare is gone. Dragon Ball Z, oh, there's violence in that, not made for everyone. Fighting game. Infinite Warfare, yeah, that's made for nobody. Advanced Warfare, that's made for even less people. Oh god, oh, getting rid of all of this. All this.
Oh no.
All this. No more games, no more games. None of these are made for every single person on the planet. Gotta get rid of everything. Everything burns.
A game that's not for everyone isn't a game that should be made, in my opinion.
What do you mean? No single product on the planet can be made for everyone. I don't know why people use ultimatum statements like this. It's like, it always goes back to the accessibility thing. Like, maybe you just don't enjoy this thing and you should get over it. I can live with the knowledge that tampon advertisements don't target me. They don't sell me on tampons. I feel left out of the tampon industry. And that's an industry I really want to get into because I'm such a pussy. And I want every single thing on the planet to revolve around me. I think that might be one of the worst takes I've ever heard.
Games are supposed to be fun, transcend the reality that we have right now, take you to new worlds, give you new abilities, you're allowed to do things that you never ever could do in the real world without consequence, and be—
That's true, because you can swing a sword around in the real world. Yeah, I mean, it's not even a fantasy game. Because I go outside and swing a sword around, it's not even fantasy.
Like, when people like this say every game should be made for everyone, it's like, okay, so why the fuck do we have a rating system then? Because not every game is made for everyone.
Because the reality is, if it wasn't so ridiculously hard and you had the thrill of dying a bunch of times, it's really a lackluster game with shitty graphics. The graphics are dog shit.
Awful.
The graphics are dog shit. Shitty graphics. Shitty graphics. Again, I'm new to the franchise. I had no idea what it is, and then—
the problem is you're new to the franchise, yet you act like your opinions are far more important than everyone else's. It's like, no, your opinions are less important. That's what we're trying to tell you.
Of course, when you go to the community as a new gamer, you would think, right, as a gamer, you'd have people being welcoming. I had maybe 5 people in the whole comment thread. Like, hey man, you know, let's do those bosses together, I'll help you out. You know, only 5 people. The rest of them were like, oh, you're a clown, you've lost credibility, it's demeaning.
I think the Dark Souls community generally sucks, but it's better than it was. No, it's true. Like, I remember whenever I first started playing, I got shit on constantly. Yeah, they're just, they're very hostile. They constantly talk shit about you. There's gatekeeping about every way that you play the game. Yes, I think that to some degree he's right with that, but at the same time, I mean, come on. Like, you've got to at least figure out, you've got to at least try to play the games and understand, like, what's good and what's bad about them.
It's a challenge, and it has to be for players who think every game is fucking easy, and if you aren't one of those players, then you are a scumbag, you filthy casual. At the end of the day, go kill yourself, man. At the end of the day, go kill yourself, man. At the end of the day, go kill yourself, man.
This is so much,
Why am I still getting hate?
Oh, God. The thing is, like, I could see where somebody goes with that, though, right? Because, like, you think about, like, how many times somebody probably told him that, like, after his video. Probably, like, I would assume with the amount of videos that people made about it, a lot of people probably told him that, you know what I mean? And so, like, he's getting emotional and he's just throwing it back to him, right? In his mind. That's what he thinks. He's aggressive as fuck. Yeah, I know, but, like, you see what I'm saying, right? Like, that's how it happens. People, they get hate on the internet and then they escalate it even more, right? And he cries, yeah, people get upset, right?
I can see why you deleted this video. I can't understand why you posted it in the first place.
It's a mistake.
I'm not going to sit here and, like, be demeaned and talked down to because I don't enjoy a shitfest of a game that...
You're on the internet. You're on the internet, Quantum TV. People are gonna not like you.
Yeah, that's about right. That's what happens. You know, people get so pissed off. Whenever I'm explaining why somebody is doing something, this is not me saying that they're right for doing it. This is just me saying, well, this is why I think that they feel this way because of this situation, right? It's caused this person to feel this way because they've been put in this position. And it's like, yes, obviously nobody should say that. It's bad for saying that, etc. Right? But empathy, you know, I try to see things from other people's point of view and listen to what they're saying with like a certain, like I try to interpret what they're saying.
But hopefully by explaining this to you, I can maybe kind of smooth out your aggression and your backlash. Again, nothing against you. It's not a personal attack. At the end of the day, go kill yourself, man. If you like what
it's not a personal attack.
It is childish to look at somebody and say that, you know, you're X, Y, and Z because you don't like the video game I like. It doesn't run that deep for me. At the end of the day, go kill yourself, man. It's a fucking game, and at the end of the day,
I don't know about that.
It's gonna stay on the shelf, and I stand by what I said 100%. At the end of the day, go kill yourself, man. I don't recommend it, and I think anyone who bought that game, frankly, likes a challenge. You're one of those diehard players. But for most people, it's not recommended. And that's the video.
Okay. That was terrible.
All right.
We're going to start with the good stuff. Elden Ring can be purchased at places like Amazon and really most online retailers and returned. That's a silver lining. And the best thing about this game.
He made a part 3 video.
Hold on to your butts.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Why would you do a part 3, man? Like, it's like you just can't stop.
Prove that the game is terrible.
Oh, he's gonna prove it. Prove it!
But essentially it all resorts back to the same thing. You do not need an easy mode. Or any kind of easier mode, or even a normal difficulty option. You know what? Screw difficulty options altogether. The game is designed to be ultra hard, ultra challenging. That's the purpose of the game. If you give it a difficulty option, all you're doing is destroying the game and there's no point in playing it. You know what that means, guys? That means this is a dumpster fire. Just toss it in the trash.
I don't know how many times I'm gonna have to point to this video I did about difficulty options in Souls games.
There are no cinematic cutscenes that like razzle and dazzle and break the mold while also offering a super challenging experience.
Oh, look who it is! What the fuck?
And I do bring this next part into attention. The game has a toxic player base.
This is where they always go. They flame the player base and then get flack and they're like, well, this is evidence that they're toxic. I just told this fan base that the only reason you like this game is because you don't have friends or family.
No.
I do think that the Dark Souls player base can be toxic. I do. I vaguely agree with this. I do, especially to new players. They constantly shit on you. It's really, really bad. Like, I am not a fan at all. That, like, the gatekeeping is super fucking toxic. Like, I played the game. I played all of the Dark Souls games, and I remember whenever I first started playing it, it was the most unpleasant experience I had ever had. They'll tell you where to go, and then you go to the wrong place. They get mad at you because they told you the wrong place to go, and then call you stupid for not knowing that it was the wrong place. I hate it.
If you Google Quantum TV right now, or you look Quantum TV up on YouTube, rather, you'll see a string of attack videos because of my opinion of the review that I issued out. In addition to the fact that when approached by what they call commentary, which is essentially gamers of a certain tier level that like to illegally download people's videos, re-upload them, and smack talk over them to own their...
I cannot fucking imagine anybody that would do such a terrible, awful, despicable thing. Who could ever possibly do this? Who could ever do this?
Review talking points, they call it fair use.
Yeah, true.
That's all, folks. Bro, you can download videos off YouTube. It's not illegal.
Ultimately speaking, the game is like literally a 0 out of a 10 to me. I could not possibly rate it the worst score I could possibly give it. I would light it on fire on camera if I could not.
Bad frame rates, bad community. toxic dev mentality, unwelcoming to new players, no engaging story, unreasonable grinding, boring open world, no game-changing next-gen fun. That's my favorite one. Because, like, what the fuck does this mean? Like, what the fuck does no game-changing next-gen fun mean?
At the end of the day, go kill yourself, man. You guys literally sound like abuse victims, right? And I stand by what I said 100%. But at the end of the day, Elden Ring is really quite genuinely, unobjectively, and objectively a bad game. It is. It doesn't do anything new. Be creative, FromSoft. Start welcoming players. Start doing something outside of saying get
Don't
good.
listen to this guy.
Maybe
don't
then
listen to anything he says from
dollars.
Soft. Ignore him.
That point
Ignore
happens.
him. He's
Enjoy
done. He's
all
stupid.
Oh my god, it's so dumb. Like, oh my god, objectively, it's like, I think that it's fair for you to have, like, some degree of an opinion about a game, but you have to play it a bit, right? I mean, you have to, like, kind of, you have to, like, beat the game, maybe, and like, maybe do the content a little bit, and, like, or at least, like, do enough of it to where, like, you know where you don't like it, right? Like, so, like, for me, for Mythic Plus, right? I don't really get good at Mythic Plus. I've done Mythic Plus for years, right? And WoW, but, like, I don't like it, really. I don't like it. I think it's bad. And so, like, yeah, I'm not, like, a top 1% player, but I've done many of them over the years. And it's like, yeah, you shouldn't have to be, like, perfect at a game to be able to say that you don't like it. But you should at least try. Yeah, you should at least fucking try.
Listen
millions
to him,
of sales that you had from other players that would rather be a
You're
mod
not
than a
hearing what he's saying. Blah, blah, blah,
That's all
blah,
you. No game of the year, no real champion, just bare minimum. When real next-gen games come out, you'll be a footnote in a couple of months. Nobody will even talk about this game.
True.
Ever even mention it.
I can't wait for the next Gran Turismo to come out. Like, you know what's going to be so crazy, bro? Like, Elden Ring, who cares? Guys, FIFA 2024 is going to come out. Yeah, it's going to be FIFA 2024. Bro, like, and then there's going to be the new, there's going to be a new Madden game after that. Oh my God, bro, like, that's going to be lit.
That is a fact. When the next generation cycle is said and done, don't forget it, and remember I said it on this day, because these are hard facts that nobody's going to spit, but pretty much me, so...
You serious?
Yeah, so my advice is if you're reviewing a game, keep it about the game and don't just, like, go out of your way to flame the audience. Maybe try to come into it like, hey, I don't really know so much about these games. This is how it appears to me. These are the problems I have with it. Am I wrong? Am I missing something? Oh, I am? Okay, thanks for letting me know. I'll give it another try. Maybe just, like, be a rational human being. So thank you all for watching. Hope you enjoyed the video. Leave a like if you did, and subscribe to the Axeman for more awesome content. Alright, everyone, that's all I got for today. This is the Axeman signing out. Peace!
It's sad that the guy feels like he's been genuinely wrong. He probably thinks that. Yeah, well, I think that he probably has been, right? Because here's probably what happened, right? This guy made a video, he mauled it out over a game, and he made a video about it. And then a bunch of other people made videos about his video, calling him dog shit and making fun of him. And he wasn't ready for that. And so, yeah, he fucking flipped out. And he made another video, told all of them to kill themselves because he just can't handle it. It's not a surprise. A lot of people would react that way. People are too harsh on him? Yeah, I would say so. But he was harsh too. It's a situation where nobody wins. He was being an asshole, and then people were an asshole to him. And then now he's a bigger asshole, and now they're bigger assholes, and now everybody's an asshole, and everybody loses. Yeah, that's the way I see it. He's doing it for the views? No, I think there are some people that are just genuinely dumbasses. No, I know this might be a surprise. Not everything is an elaborate conspiracy. No, but not everybody is a 200 IQ, all publicity is good publicity wizard. No, some people are just assholes. That's all there is to it. And yeah, and like, again, I always try to see people's point of view with stuff. And you know, for the most part, I do. But again, the guy probably didn't play the fucking game. He's got no idea about the game. I think that if he live streamed himself playing the game for 5 hours, I think everybody would understand very clearly why he gave it a bad review. They would understand crystal fucking clear exactly why he gave it a bad review. It would make so much sense. He set himself up for it. He did. He did. And that's what happens on the internet. It's the paradox of like hate on the internet. Is you should expect it, and you shouldn't make content if you can't deal with hate on the internet. But at the same time, hate on the internet is bad, and you shouldn't have to expect it either. It's like this weird paradox. You know what I mean? So like it's like both things are true, even though I think that they're to some degree contradictory.